Hi everyone, it's Gail, and it's Mixed Media Monday. I still am dealing with this. So we're going to do some tracing paper strips, and I'll kind of go through the process for anybody who hasn't seen this before. I have many videos on it though, and if you were to search Gail Augustinelli tracing paper strips, I think they'd all come up. So let's say hi and hugs and we'll jump in. Hi and hugs to Kieran, Lori, Kaylin, and Angela. Thank you so much for watching and for your kind comments. Okay. So, first I wanted to show you, I got this lovely card in the mail from my friend Ceri the Crafter. Thank you, Ceri. I love it. It's so pretty. I recognize this little image. That's a little Rach and Bella Crafts image. Anyway, thank you, Ceri. That was a fun surprise in the mail. Okay, so let's kind of just start at the beginning. I'm going to move these over for the moment. And just kind of tell you that this is the tracing paper I use. This is just from Hobby Lobby, nothing special. So we're just gonna take out one of those, and we can put this aside. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna tear it into strips like this. So I've got some skinny ones. I've got, let me tell you, 3 inches. I've got about 2.5. And then this was just an extra piece. So, and it looks like I've gone this way, so that's good to know too. You could do shorter ones too, but yeah. So let's tear these bad boys. So I really like. Well, I like the 3-inch and I like the 2.5. Just because it fits nicely then on like a 3-inch wide tag. So, I don't know. I'm feeling the 2.5 right now is what I'm feeling. So, we'll just tear this down the 2.5 line. Oop. There we go. Straightness is not required. Thank goodness. So that's the 2.5. I've got several. Oh, let's do a 3. Okay. Okay, there's a 3, a 2.5, and then what do I have left here? I have 5.5 inches. So we'll just do another 3 and then whatever's left. Okay, cool. Then, so we have all these we can work with. Super fun, right? Love to have a little stock just to jump in with. Okay, so that's the first step, is getting your strips made. Then the next step is to do some stamping on them. I have some that are done here. A little blue and green, a little pink and green. Here's another blue and green. This one's kind of a neutral, which is fun. Oh, yep, and some more empty ones. So, so let's stamp some more, because I want to use my new stamps from Ceri the Crafter. I also have some from Darcy's Mixed Media here. So yeah, that's what we're going to use, is these. I probably should grab something to kind of stamp on, as far as I'm just going to use this piece of coffee dyed paper, and then if I stamp over, it doesn't get on my desk, and it'll make a fun piece of paper for later. Okay, let's do a 3-inch one. Oh, these are, I tore those the other way, so yeah. Okay, so first off, I wanted to use this grid stamp by Ceri the Crafter. Now, colors. Oh, you know what might be fun is blue and turquoise. And I'm using archival rather than the VersaFine Clair. And the reason is the VersaFine Clair is real wet, and it's tough to get it to dry. On slick surfaces, so that's why I'm using this. Okay, so we did that. Just kind of stamp that off a little bit. Okay, now do I want something different? Let's use the X's. Also a Ceri stamp. I'm going to go this way just because it'd be easier to grab it. Ooh, yeah, that's fun. Okay, well, that was fun. Okay, and I don't think I grabbed my pink, and I kind of want a bit of pink as well. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's grab another one. I'm just kind of grabbing the 3-inch ones. I don't know. I'm in the mood for that today, I guess. Speaking of being in the mood, I have something to share with you, which is, this one's from Darcy's Mixed Media, which is that I'm going to call my winter journal series done. I have a short attention span, and I was thinking about doing the next one, and I was just dreading it. And it's like, there's enough things to dread in our lives that we have to do. I don't want that coming into my craft room. So I decided, that I'm going to take one of these little ones and stamp off on it. Yeah, I decided, so much for that. I wasn't going to do it. So I put all that away, and I'm going to be on to other projects. Plus making more ephemera, because I need to make more ephemera. Okay, now I have these little flower ones that I thought would be fun too. Let's just go for it. They're actually leaves. This one. And then if you have a bunch of these made up, then you can just grab them and do the other steps. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, I love that. Okay, cool. And this one, I guess I'll just do the stamp off thing. I know it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing, but that's what we ended up with. Okay. So what else do I want to do? I think I might call that good, only because we've really to do, what do I have here? I have 3. To do all of those probably won't happen in one video, I don't think. But, you know, then we'll have leftovers for next time. Okay, so then the next thing is to think about like some paper, some book page, some something. So I'm just gonna grab my scraps because this is also a great little scrap buster. Now I have these that are real fun. This pink one, the pink and green. Oh, it's a different color pink. No, I like it. Okay. Let's just see what's in here. Oh, yeah, there's plenty in here. I have some kind of fun shapes from cutting out hexagons. What would that be like on there? Ooh, I like this one a lot. Okay, I am going to... I was just going to use torn pieces of paper, but then I saw this and thought, what would this be like instead of the torn? Or, in addition to, Nope. Let's do, got a few pieces of this music, which would be nice. When I go the long ways on these, I do like to do them kind of in three sort of segments, if you will. Or like so this is 11. So if I do like 2 segments, then that's going to fit nicely on a journal or on a tag, right? But if you decorate it this way, then it goes nicely on a journal card. So it's kind of whatever you're looking for at the time. Okay, I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put this there. And I'm going to tear down this little bit and put that right there. Okay, I think I might want to, distress them. So we'll get those on, and then I'll talk about sort of a next step, if you will. Gosh, I need to re-ink something fierce, guys. I know I've said it for days. Sometimes I actually get stuff done though, like that. Oh, okay. These are really fun, you guys. I enjoy doing these with the stamping and everything. Okay, so I'm just going to glue those on real fast. And then I'll show you the next thing we're going to do. The next thing we're going to do. There we go. I hope you didn't hear that. That was my tummy growling. Probably. Oh my gosh. Mike brought the best treat home from exercise class yesterday. Some lady in his exercise class made treats for everyone, and oh my gosh, were they good. I can't even tell you what they were. But they were awful good. Okay, so that's ready. So I'm just going to set that aside for a minute. Now, the other thing we want is stamped images, and I have like a gazillion of them prepared ahead. Stamped images on deli paper. Now, deli paper, let me show you. I have a little stack here. Is this thin paper that like sandwiches are wrapped in at a restaurant. That's why they call it deli paper. And I'm sure you can probably get it on Amazon. A local sandwich shop let me buy a pack from them, and I've been using it for 10 years. You know, it's like a huge pack. So they're also real fun to jelly plate on. Do your jelly printing on. So yeah, I've got a bunch of spring things here. And I've got some clocks, that's fun, some birdies. I have a Christmas batch as well. This one was on deli paper that I did do the jelly plate on, and that it's a fun one. And then just, oh look, I already had some empties. But then also I did Christmas too. So, but we're past that now. So we won't be doing any Christmas. But yeah, I thought I'd just kind of show you. Oh, here's one. This one's fun. Let me tuck that in there. This one somebody sent me, which is fun because they're stamps that I don't have. But little mice and bunnies and stuff. Yeah. And in purple ink instead of black ink, which is another fun variation. So, I don't know what I have handy to stamp with. Oh yeah, I've got some stuff I could do. So let's stamp a page just so you see that part of this too. I think I'm gonna put this under so it's smashing flat a little bit while we're working on this. Yeah, so here's that's a fun mushroom one. Stamp Abilities, made at Hobby Lobby. So yeah, let's just, and the only thing is I do leave enough room that I can tear around them. And once again, no need for perfection, you know, just stamp away. Okay. That one, and then let's do, got a dragonfly here. Ceri, little shout out to Ceri the crafter. Ceri feels about dragonflies like I feel about bunnies. They're kind of bunnies are my spirit animal. And again, I'm just leaving room to be able to tear them out. Okay. And let's see. Oh, always got to use my fuzzy bird. I love this fuzzy bird. Judy Kins. Judikins. It was on sale at Hobby Lobby. Was $8.99 to start off with, and it's $2.25. She got herself a bargain. Yeah, I love this fuzzy bird though, and I know you guys have mentioned that too, that you like him. So we'll do some of him. Yeah, sort of, and so on is how this goes. You know, just get as many on a page as you want there. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? Got that, another bird there. How about some bees? You can never have too many bees. And flowers would be nice too. They're just away from me right now and kind of buried under some other stuff. So we won't do those today. We'll just stick with whatever's in this drawer. There's another. Let's do this birdie, and we can call it good. He's another Hobby Lobby on sale stamp. Yeah, it's very sad that they have practically discontinued all their stuff that we like. It's just mostly decor anymore. Of course, I shouldn't say, I haven't been there in forever. Because as I've said, I like supporting my Etsy friends. Okay, so that's it. So yeah, just kind of stamp some images on there. So now I have these that I'm thinking I'd like to do. What happened to my, oh, I put it under here, didn't I? What happened to my strip? There it is. Okay, so let's do these little birds on a wire. And I'm gonna tear fairly close to the image. And I think that would be nice, like right there. Okay. And should we do a bunny? I think I'll just tear the bees off. Should we do a bunny? Okay, bunny. You're gonna go here, I think. And what would we like up here? Maybe a tulip sort of looking flower here. Okay, maybe put that there. Okay, I kind of got to remember how I decorated these, but I think we'll go ahead and put those on. And And then some little, ooh, got that very gluey. Okay, and then some labels, or like, I like to use the ones I've made on these, like, numbers are always good. I'll put that one there. How about friends down here with the birds? Goodness, my garbage can overflowing. I'm gonna have to get that out into the big can today. Maybe like that. Yeah, about there maybe. I don't know. Then it's just funny how, you know, pieces in your to-do box will just work with some of these. So, I think we're going to do to-do box tomorrow. So, here's a cherish. It's a little too big. What else? What else we got in here? Lots and lots. How about kind? It's always a good one. Very crunchy paper here. Okay, and that will fit nicely there. Okay. So put that on there. And of course, if you don't have stamped words and numbers and stuff, you can use digitals too, of course. Okay, we'll put the kind there. Put this here under the bunny's bum. Right about there. And then this one. Kind of want to go right in between those two birdies. Okay. So basically, that's what I usually do is kind of those three things. You could put a pattern paper there if you wanted to. You could do that now, or you could do it right as you're going to put it on a piece, you know. But wait, there's one more thing. Coffee. So let's get out Ceri's coffee spatter stamp. And we're just gonna kind of place that here, there, and everywhere. It also sort of helps to blend in the little images, stamped images. Kind of helps with that too. And I don't know, just brings everything together, I think. Okay, so that one is essentially done. Let's do one with some pattern paper, just for the fun of it. Let's stamp this off. Okay, so let's do this one. Let's do this one, shall we? Yes, we shall. Okay, this one's bigger. So I'm going to do, once again, do it kind of in threes. And that should be really good for three tags. That's kind of pretty. Let's use that. Just my stack O cards to use. So what I think I'm going to do is like those three, maybe. I like that too, though. Okay, I am going to do this. And then I'm going to go here. But what I'm going to do is tear that. Okay, that one can go right there-ish. About there. And then that one can go there. And then I'm going to put this strip kind of in the middle, I think. That goes in scraps, I guess, not back in the drawer. And that one's going to go right down here. Okay. So, shall we? I think I'll give them a little. Often too, when I go to put these on a piece to decorate a tag or journal card or something, I will distress the edges as well of the tracing paper. I don't do that right now because I don't necessarily know where I'm going to tear it. Okay, that. And just for a little interest, I wonder if we want a little bit of that. What do I do with it? The music. Okay, I thought I just had it right here, but maybe not. What do I do with it? Okay, well, I'll grab some other then. That's okay. We can do that. Where did I have that? Over here. Huh. It's one of those things. I'll find it later, I suppose. That's so weird how that happens. We're just working away, and it's like things disappear. I don't know. You guys probably know where it's at right off because watching me, I'm not watching myself here. Okay, I just want a little strip. Okay, I'm going to set that by my labels in case we need some more. Jeez. Okay, maybe just like that. I'm going to put that there. And up here, I think I might go like that up here. And on this one, put that right there. Okay, keep that little piece. How am I doing time-wise? Good, good, good. And then we need to decide which things we're going to use stamped image-wise. Okay, and okay, how did I decide that was going to go under there, wasn't it? Okay, let's get those glued on. We'll go from there. Okay, I'm just going to slide that kind of here-ish. This is a pretty paper, isn't it? This floral. Okay. This guy. Go right about here. Very scientific. Yeah, right about there. And what's there? There we go there. And this one's going to kind of go over a little bit, isn't it? So, get down here in camera a bit. Just going to kind of go there with that. And go there on the edge with that. Okay, so great start, I feel like. Now, what do we want? I wanted to kind of look at this. Ugh. This was one somebody sent me. Ooh, this one. And this, I think, is stamped on a super thin tracing paper. So if you don't have deli paper, which this is going to blend in a little more because it's a little more translucent, right? But I like the deli paper too, and it's what I have, so that's what I end up using. Okay, so you could go right there, right there, maybe right there, a little up, right about there. Okay, and then, gosh, there's a bunny. I can't help but use the bunny, I think. So when you're tearing, just a little hint, where you put your thumbs is gonna be where it tears. So it helps guide you a little bit. I kind of like the brown with this. My bunny up there. Do we want the bunny down there? Keeping in mind we'll have labels to situate as well. I think I might put the bunny down. Okay, and then maybe we'll just do this one. Couple of birdies in the tree. Kissing. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes one of them with the baby carriage. Remember that? Gosh. Yeah, pulling out the oldies. Let's see, this maybe could use a little bit too. There. Okay. So then those can go there, I think. Okay. Let's get them stuck on. Now, one thing I'm going to do is when I put my coffee splatters on, I'm going to be careful not to hit these because I think they'll blend right in then. And okay, there's that. That's fun. I really like that. Didn't get the edge apparently. There we go. And the birdies. So I'll probably tear this right here, even the birdies, and then the flower on this one. Okay. So some labels of some sort. Let's see. Vintage. Kind of like that there. I do. I'm going to do it. This is on old rag paper, so it's pretty cool. I think I'll let's put that right there. Get rid of my right about there, I guess. And then what do we want down here? Got a number. That's not too bad. What else do we have? We have that word cherish. I do cherish my bunnies. Maybe I'll do cherish. And then maybe we'll use this one up here. Yeah, let's do that. Aren't these fun, guys? I don't know. I just have a lot of fun putting these together. I think they're fun, and I haven't done them in a while, so this feels good. Okay, that there. And then this one is I'm gonna go over to the side a bit. Okay. That is going to go right there. Okay, so now as you can see, we've got kind of 3 distinctive bits to use. That one's going to need to be on a tall tag, which is great. And then this one, yeah. So, love it. All right, so do we might have time for one more. I'm going to stick this under, and let's grab our last. Oh, hello, thank you. You guys were telling me, weren't you? Where's my dots? Splatters, if you will. Okay, coffee. Okay. Okay. Coffee splatters. Done. Okay. Now it can go under the mat. Does flatten them out really well. Okay, where's our next one? Here we go. Okie dokie. This one. What shall we put on it? Might be kind of fun. I don't know. Oh, hello. There's my music. I put it in the scrap pile. You guys probably told me that. I just try as I might. I can't hear you. So, I think I like this one because it's a bit smaller. But what I was thinking is, what about if we use some Florentine paper? I've got these bits. But I also have these strips. So I'm just gonna see what might go with this. Don't really have any pink, do I? That's kind of orangish. That is nearly the same as that. Okay. Let's just see what happens. Not you either. Okay, so put that in that corner and that in that corner, maybe. And then that there. Okay, and then some music. I'm having this thought of all of you guys going, Gail, you put it in your scrap pile. You ding dong. Oh, and I'd be like, well, yep, kind of ding-dongy. Okay. What I was kind of wondering is if I could just put like one long piece there. Like that. Now keep in mind, this will be probably cut right there. Yeah, let's try that. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Very green, green, green. But that's okay. We're getting to that season, aren't we? And we'll do this guy. Have a piece of paper stuck to my finger right there. It happens, doesn't it? Now, if I can remember kind of where I had this, I should have took better note. Yeah, I think that'll be pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna go just kind of right there. Alrighty, got it. See if we can put this one together quick like before our time is up here. Okay, there's that. Oops. This one. I'm gonna go just right up here in the corner. And like that. And then this one goes in the bottom corner. Down here. Like that. And then this guy kind of goes in between. Like right about there-ish. Okay, so now what do we want? I'm feeling like I want a bee. And I think I want that up here. Like right about, he be right there. That bee be right there. Okay, and then what else do we want? Let's get one of the fuzzy birds. I can't remember, did I already do a fuzzy bird? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I like the fuzzy birds. He's kind of wrinkly fuzzy bird. Okay. And boop, 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 boop. Put fuzzy bird right there. And then what? Let's do another bunny. Personally, I don't think you can have too many bunnies. And that bunny's going to go down there. Alrighty then, let's, no, I don't do those. I don't distress those. Okay. Bumblebee. Those right there. Birdie. Okay, goes right about there. And bunny. Then we need some labels. Okay. What? Here's a little number. It's really cute. I think I'll put that right there. Okay, and let's see. I think I'll put a kind on here. By the bunny. Maybe like right about there. And then I need something for the bee. Let's see. Oh, about, no, I was looking for, I had some like straw paper that was a bit, be fun there if I could find one. Can't find it. Grateful, that's too big. The vintage is too big. Many things too big here. What's this little number? I don't know, maybe I need to use another kind. Yep. Okay. All right. Decision made. Takes me a minute sometimes. Okay, and then we'll get this on, and then we'll do our stains, our little splatters, coffee splatters. And we'll be set. So 3 done in an hour. So about 20 minutes per strip. Of course, I did do some explaining in there too, so did a little splaining. Okay. I do like that a lot. Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna to-do box, and so hopefully we'll have some pieces that we can just use these on right off the bat. Okay. Did that, guys. Alrighty then. So let's look at what we did here. All my paraphernalia out of my way here. And see, these ones are pretty well straightened out. So I'll have to put this one under too. But there you have it. So here's the last one we did. Here's this one. And there's this one. More or less a bit of a neutral one, I guess you could say. So I hope you'll give these a try. They really are super fun just to play with. So yeah, have a grateful day, everyone. Be kind always, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.